Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to jump right into this session and just do a little tune-up for you guys, a little energy, rejuvenation, just to get you guys going for the week and weekend and all of the days. So, hope everybody is doing well out there. I'm just going to clear this energy off. Go ahead and ground your beautiful selves deep into the earth. Just take your beautiful grounding cords and hook into that sacred energy of the earth, just to keep you protected and grounded. Allow yourselves to just feel the earth flowing and coursing through all the cells in your body, bringing you a very comforting feeling from the earth, feeling loved and cared for. Alright, let us begin. Geloi oyatia sanama, piela kunama de, sinamatia lakolai, oyatia sanami, piera kunama de, sinalai, olai kuyatia sanira kunama de. Haloi oyati asanama iraki nemloi wiati isinu kolai wiati asanamo yati asanai kelai alai oyati asinima hianakanama de tre isinamo uloi oyati asakaloi koyati asanamo pierakinamo la yati asani kelai koyati isinamo turakanamo de sinambadukaloi kelai yati asanima tierakinamo de asanamo lo poeti asani la yoiti asani irakinamo de. 8:22 might be significant for some of you out there. I thought I was going to do an 8 p.m. start of this video, but it turns out I also had the fleeting thought it would probably be 8:22. It's been coming up the last few days, so it might be significant for somebody out there. Hello, Equatia Sandi Orukinomo DS in the Matura Alaya, the SNA, Gulai Alai Oyatia, Sitibi Alakinamo Day. You're showing me an image of a giraffe right now. Elai Oyeta Osunama, Tiara Kinai, Belai Koyatia Sanima, Tiara Kinama Day, Sinamo, Tiara Konai, Oyeti and the Yurakinama, Ayatis and the Yurakinama Day. And they're also showing me like the giraffe kind of looking up into the clouds, almost making me think like looking up into the higher dimensional realms. I don't know much of anything about giraffes. I like them, but I don't know much about them, so you'll have to let that resonate with you however you will. But they are showing me like the cloud, his neck or her neck being so long and kind of looking up in the clouds, looking up in the higher dimensions. And I think that's really what is necessary these days. I really feel like that's having our heads in the clouds right now is like, I think it's good in a way. I think the more that we attune ourselves to these higher frequencies, to these higher dimensions, to these higher emotions, getting ourselves cleared and cleansed of all addictions, depressions, anxieties, all of the things, and really allowing that all to fade, just let it fade, let it go, and release it. I know me speaking it is a lot easier than us actually doing it. I do understand that. I just know that the energies and the frequencies right now are supporting you to be able to release these harsher energies, harsher emotions easier. We have so many processes and so many tools, so many abilities of like just so many people out here that can help you. And now it's really time to be able to release all of this stuff so that you can put your head in the clouds and create what you want. Because the more that we look around, the more that we keep our head and our mind focused on this person. What's this person doing? I want to do what she's doing. Or this person, I want to do what he's doing. Or that, I want to wear what he's wearing. I want to drive what she's driving. I want to live where she's living. I want to marry him, or I want to marry her. Like, it just can create a type of longing within us that, not to say those things are not bad to want. Like, it's more of a wanting it and not believing that you can have it, a wanting it or longing for it and like feeling like it's never going to happen for you. That's what I'm talking about. It's good to want things and to want to progress in your life and to have nice things and to be around nice people and, all of those things. It's wonderful. You deserve that. And it's good. It's just when we look around and we are focusing on him or her or them or whatever, and we are longing and jealous and angry that they have this and I don't, and they have that and I don't, and why are they doing this and I can't? And it's like, your time is coming. There's a point in time when you just kind of got to put your blinders on and allow yourself to really hone in on you and hone in on who you are and hone in on what you want to be and what do you want to bring to the table and what do you want to show up on this planet. Elai wedi asanama elakinamode sedelai edi puyati asanama kroi urekinamode shenima lai oyati asani eloi yedikinamode sedeloi kalai oyati asanama yuchinime erukinamode Alai oyati asani olai oyati asani urekinamode senama elakinamode. I'm just going to use this guy to go through your energy field right now. We're just breaking up some of that energy that's been stuck there for a very long time. Tia sinema dura kinai oda io shinimo uloya de kinama de Sineme aloya tia sonoi la ya shinimoi originamo de Sidilai quia tia sene Baloi alai oya tia sene aloya tia sinimo erikinamo de Just allow your energy to break up. Allow it to just receive new energies flooding into your crown and into your pineal gland and into your throat and into your heart and into your solar plexus, your sacral and your root. Shadia la kinamoe, Pietia Siniboy, la kinamoe, Sadelai, Olaya, Jasanama, Layo, Kinamode, Jasanamolai, Wayatia Sani, Erikinamode, Sanimo, Loyati, Sanamode. Perfect. Tell them that we're here. Okay, and then we've got what looks to me like the Pleadians here, coming into your right side of wherever you are. And if you don't want anything to do with these beautiful guides or any of these kind of energies, you can simply just say, I'm not ready right now, or simply shut the video off if it makes you feel uncomfortable. It's all energy. They are an extension of us. They're an extension of you. They're an extension of me. We are just literally we're the solid, we're the bodies, we're the heavy part of everything. we're the bodies, we're the forerunners, we're here, this is our face, this is what we came in to be, but we've got all of these beings that are extensions of us coming in from all kinds of places, all different dimensions, different star systems, past, sometimes future. Like, we are literally just, this now moment is like so powerful because we can sit here and we can connect into the Pleiadians that are coming in. We can allow them to do whatever they need to do, and I can take you guys on to a journey that is something from our past, which is actually not our past. It's actually just existing right now. We can head off into the future and what I perceive I want my future to look like, or what I perceive that we want the world to look like. I just don't really play around there very much. I'm kind of one of those people that wants to, there's like no surprise if you know what's coming up ahead. And for me, it's like I want to just kind of dream into, I want to think about what I want my life to look like. I don't want to actually know for sure, because we can't actually know for sure anything, really. We can't actually know what's up ahead because there's so many different thousands of decisions I could make between now and then that could deter me from what I'm thinking or perceiving and what's being shown to me. I can make a decision tomorrow that puts everything off the rails of what that perceived destination is. The past and the lives we've already lived is easier to connect into, and to it makes me feel a lot more like, I feel comfortable. I guess it's a comforting feeling to me to go back and to receive versus going to the future and receiving. Even though a few years ago my future self connected in with me to be able to progress me further and to be able to help me along further on my path. But I've also connected into some of my past lives that have connected in. And when you're merging with these different versions of yourself, it's a little weird. Like, you have, like, one of my ancient old parts of myself from probably the beginning of the earth connected in with me. And I remember, it's just like a few years ago, and I remember taking a shower, and I picked up the shampoo bottle, and I just stared at it like it wasn't even me, Ashley. It was like something so old, and like that had never seen a shampoo bottle, that had never seen a shower and running water, and like lived this way. And I remember feeling so like it was a little sketchy. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, am I losing my mind? Like, what's going on here? What's happening here? But it was literally just me and that ancient version of myself merging together, connecting together. So I get that wisdom plus, this wisdom, plus that, it's all a combined, we're just merging with all the pieces and parts of us. Like, I don't know how to explain it. And when I merged in with my future self, she was very much more advanced. I think kind of like what I perceived. I'm more advanced today than I was years ago. Of course, we're just going to keep progressing and get better and better and better. But when she came in a few years ago, it was like she helped me to get to this point. And so it's like I could see her then, and I was like, whoa, she knows a lot. Like, I can see where we're headed. So she really helped me, and she's me, so it's not like she's separate in any way. She is me. She's just a part of me that has helped me move through things that I couldn't move through by myself, I guess. And yeah, so yeah, it was kind of cool. Hello, oyatiasani erakinamade sitabelai oyatiasani kila oyatiasani oyedikinamade. I'm showing me dinosaurs right now, and Yeah, show me the one with the really long neck. I have no idea which one that one is, but I really like that one. The one with the really long necks. I'm hearing like Triceratops, but I think that's the one with the little pointy things. I have no idea. I'm not a dinosaur person, but I've seen my life a lot as a cave woman. I even saw just a few weeks ago, actually, myself as a cave woman with my divine counterpart sleeping in a cave, and we had a saber-toothed tiger baby. I don't know what happened to the mother, but I remember seeing the memory that something happened to the mother, and we ended up taking the saber-toothed tiger baby, and it lived like literally in the cave with us, because I remember laying with him and then waking up and seeing this baby saber-toothed tiger like pawing at the ground or whatever, and it was just such a really special moment. And seeing that really lets you know that like these people that you feel so deeply connected to, like your divine counterpart, if you've met them in this lifetime, or your soulmate, I think most people have met some soulmate. We have a few, but it's those ones that are like so really interconnected and intertwined with your soul, and you just know. And I've met females that were cave women with me then that are here in the present with me now, and it's just fun. It is just fun, because I just look at her, and it's just one that I know of for sure, but I just look at her and we just laugh, and it's just so peaceful to know that like we all carry a piece of each other with us. It's like I carry a piece of her within me. She carries a piece of me with her. It's like complete soul remembrance, soul recognition, remembrance, whatever. It's like maybe she doesn't remember that she was a cave woman with me, but when the memories flood back for me, there's really nothing that I can do except just tell her, and she feels the vibration from my heart, and she knows, you know what I mean? Just like many of you that I have met, your soul sisters from Lemuria, from Atlantis, from Egypt, from being, angels, from, Essenes, just all the different lives that we lived. I mean, really, we are everything. Everything is us, and it's just really cool to have these different experiences, seeing these different lives. But yeah, that was a really fun one to wake up with the saber-toothed tiger. I am a fan of big cats. And so I always want like a big one, like a jaguar, or I'll even take a bobcat or a Maine Coon. I know we can definitely have a Maine Coon. That's not illegal. So Gela oyati senemo puyati sene uloyati sene ulayati sene aloyati senemo kulo iacho shenemo biedekunomo de gela kuyati senema elakinemo ante. But I hope that helps some of you to understand like how truly old we are, and how our souls are so vast, and how much we have been denied all that we are. And when I started on my path of this whole path, I had no idea what was up ahead. I had no clue. I had no idea that I was this being. Completely blindsided as to what I was and what I was going to be. I knew I wanted to be a healer. I just didn't know I was this kind of a healer. But my point is that no matter what, you just keep walking day by day by day, and honing in on your skills and honing in on yourself. That's really where this all started working out for me, is when I shut everything down and just came into me. I was like, I don't care what's going on out there. I don't have any friends at this point in time. I don't have a partner. I don't have anything. I literally have nothing, and I don't want anything. And I just shut everything down. And I just went so far into what I perceived to be God's heart. And I laid myself there. And every day I laid myself there, the morning, midday, at night. I just would pray, and I would, do mantras, and I would just do things that just brought my vibration up. And so, we are these vast beings, and you are absolutely connected, just like me, just like other healers, just like anybody on this planet. You have the same access as I do, or anybody that you're watching on YouTube or anywhere else. You have the same access. You do, I promise. It wasn't just gifted to one or one person or 10 people. It is gifted like that. It's available to you in all ways. And many of you know this. Many of you are figuring it out. Many of you having these visions and having these memories flood back to you and having all of this good stuff coming to you. And it's like you realize that you are the channel. You are this divine, beautiful channel. You are the wormhole into these other dimensions. Like, before I started realizing that I was doing anything with like other dimensions or anything like that, I literally sat in my bed one night, and very long time ago, and I just remember sitting there, and then I was breathing, and then I stopped breathing, or I prayed and I stopped, I was breathing, and then I just sat there for a moment, and I remember it was like a tunnel, a black tunnel went, whew, and like my whole entire soul just like felt like it was on this like slide, like this like I was going down this tunnel, and I was like, oh my God, where am I going? And the first experience, this was my first experience of like leaving the body or whatever, and I remember going through the tunnel into this bank of like water, just complete and utter water, and it was like, I don't know what happened at that point. It was like I died, I drowned or something, and I was like, okay, and I came back, and I was like, oh my God, am I here? Like, did I just die? What's going on? Freaky experience. But then I closed my eyes again, went through the tunnel again, and ended up in this different but same world. It was like the guy that I was dating at the time. We had a home together. We had, I think, children together. This was so long ago. This was probably a while back, but we were like living this parallel life of like, okay, here we are here. We're not even together like that. We're not married or anything like that. But here we are in this life. And like, felt so real to me. I was like, what in the heck is happening here? Like, he came home from work, put his jacket up. I think we had some kids. Like, it was just such a weird situation. And then I came back from that and I was like, whoa, like, am I with this guy in other realities, in other places, in spaces? And I mean, I have all of this written down because I was like, okay, this is way too weird. What is my mind doing? Mind you, I'd been sober for a few years, so I knew I was, functioning correctly and in the way that, a mind should be working. But anyways, yeah, it was really cool. It was really, really weird. And I ended up breaking up with him, like, not too long after that. Like, I'm pretty sure we were already on the verge of like ending that connection, and this was before I started studying over in Hawaii for my training, for my healing stuff. So it was before I'd even started any of my training. So it was kind of cool. It was like Spirit just like has given me little by little by little these weird moments and these weird shifts, and I am kind of thankful for my past life living in that experimental way, because I think that helped me to not be so jolted by the things that are happening to me even now. Now I'm like, great, there's a Pleiadian here. And I was like, when I was younger, I used to see these beings all over, and I would just shut it off and shut it down. I'm like, no, I don't see that. Like, I smoked too much weed today. Like, I'm good, But now I'm like sober as a day, and I can't deny what I see, So it's quite, just quite interesting. So I know it's kind of a long way to talk about that. Let's get into what the Pleiadians are doing with you guys and with myself. Kaloi oyatia sinema piet koloi oyatia sinak alayotia sana oyatia sinimai kalai olai oyatia sin oyatia sinokolai kiti asini Tila yuatia sine la yes in the mode, sen coloyatia sinibocola yes in me a Eurocanamade, said the bola yet yes in the cola yetias and no yetiacanamade, said the more yetias in yama yetiacanamade. Weird. Okay. So they're showing me that. Weird. Okay. Okay, I'll just give you what I'm getting. So what they're showing me is that right at the top of your spinal cord, that one vertebrae right at the top of your spinal cord before it goes into your neck, what looks to me like some of you have some sort of a tag. It's like a tag on the vertebrae, and it's got like a blue light at the top, so it's like blinking, and it's making me think like we've been tagged. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how else to explain it. Kind of makes me feel like cattle. You know what I mean? Like when they tag, or the sharks, you know, when they tag them with like that device to watch them or something like that. But it doesn't matter. It's definitely don't want to freak anybody out. I just have to give you what I'm getting. But what they're doing is they're coming in and basically taking the tags off. Excuse me. So let me just tune into that. Gilway oyatia sanamai, la yashanamai, rekinamai, beati cinema, irakanama day, cinema, dialakanai, without yerakanama day, sidigera kirakanama day, cinema, yeti isine, Kiloi, kila yerakanama day, setapotre isine, orakanama day, setakuloi, kala yuate isinema, yerakanama, yeti isana, ayerakanama day. I'm hearing that it's from your home planet, and that it's so that they can find you. So I don't think that it's a bad thing, but I also I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I am hearing that they are going to take it off of you. So that makes me feel better, because I think that we need to, I don't care if it comes from the home planet, from this planet, from whoever, like I don't want to be tracked or, you know, watched or anything like that in that regards, even though we have cell phones connected to us constantly. I know we're being, you know, whatever. But yeah, something like this, I definitely don't want anything like that on me. So he's saying that he's going to take it off, and I'm not sure if it's a he and or a she. Like what I ties and the pudu arikana mo day said the pudu arikana mo be at this and will like, you know, my day, just because I don't know. Pretty sure it's a he. Alokoi at the S and the ma ela yakinema yarakinema, but the olo yati asani or yarakinema day sit the yurakinemo poetius and the la yuatis and the mo yarakinemo pietius in the mo yarakinema day. Alright, so they just kind of clip that right off. Olo alayachu then there akira yarakinema. Just clearing out the throat and the back. La yatias and the ear de alakino moi yatias at the girakina de said the badai. Kila la ya shinima yadakina de sini alaya dekanama de. I just keep hearing that you're free. Just keep hearing you're free, you're free. Hela wayatia sanama kiroi la yacha shanamai. Sikade lo yatia sinima tira kinamande. Wow, they're showing me the vision of. Wow, they're showing me the vision of the backs of our heads. And I know this might be weird, but they're showing me the backs of our heads, like opening like a door, like from our hair, like the back of the door, like opening, and like you're like what looks to me like a miniature version of myself jumping out of the back of my head right now. Like like just a very free feeling. Showing me what looks to me like a saber-toothed tiger, kind of roaring or whatever they do to howl, or whatever the call is, cat call. I'm not sure what the name of it would be, but they're like showing their big huge teeth and making a very loud noise. Olai ke tu cinema tia lo ya tro cinema tia kinema de cinema playa tia sanai kolo ko ya tia cinema tia la ya tia sani watra isini la ya gira kinema de. They do like I really hope and pray that you all know that you're not alone. Like, you are not alone, even if you're surrounded by people that cause you pain or causing you suffering, or whatever, that are triggering you. Please know that you are surrounded constantly by your team. You have a healing team, a manifesting team, an angelic team, your beloved brothers and sisters, your guides. Like, you have your ancestors around you. You're the forerunner for your ancestors that have left, that have passed on. You are the voice of them. You are the arms of them. You are the body of them. You're here. Like, they're, for everything that they experienced, be it good and or bad, you're here to continue on, and to, in some ways, enjoy your life. So many people get caught up on, I need to save this, I need to do that, I need to clear out my bloodline, I need to do this, I need to clear out all of my trauma, I need to do this and this and this. I will tell you one thing that you can bet your butt on. You can guarantee that when it is time for you to clear certain things out, or when it's time to clear this trauma out or clear that, it will present itself to you on a silver platter. Guaranteed. Like, you don't have to go looking, you don't have to go searching, you don't have to be like, I need to figure this out today. Like, it's going to present itself to you. Like, all of the deep, dark work that we think that we need to do constantly is like, it is going to present itself. My main focus when I got on my path, on my sobriety path, on that path, was not to dig deep into my past, not to dig deep into my hurts, not to dig deep into my pains right away. My deepest thought, from what I perceived to be my own intuition, my own God source, whatever, was take care of yourself. Like, begin in your thoughts, begin in your minds, figure that out, because I would have memories that would play from childhood, memories that, I couldn't use enough drugs and use enough substances and use this or that to make them go away. And by the end of my journey of my addiction, I would use so much that I was sober, basically. Like, I used more than, I'm surprised I did not die, to be honest with you, but I would use so much that I would just be sober as the day. And it's not that it wasn't good. It's not that I didn't have enough. It's not, it was just one of those things where it's like, it's done. Like, it is done. Your addiction is done. It's like, you're done drinking. You're done smoking weed. You're done taking pills. You're done smoking these cigarettes. You're done vaping. You're done. Like, you just get done of being a slave to this shit. You're just done. I was just so done. I was like, I got to find a way out of this, and I'm too much of a chicken shit to leave on my own, and the drugs wouldn't take me out, so I have to figure out how to be happy, and I have to figure out how to live. And my main course of action was continuously every single morning before I even got out of the bed, I would prop up in the bed. And before, I might go use the bathroom, but I'm coming right back, and I'm getting under the covers, and I'm sitting up in the bed, and I'm saying these mantras, and I'm saying these prayers, and I'm getting myself into a high vibration, because no matter what people say and or perceive about the Bible, it does not matter. Some of those words are extremely powerful. Some of those prayers, some of those, what do you call them? Some of those, scriptures are absolutely so powerful. They hold power within them. You are the one with the power, but it's like they activate something within you. And it doesn't matter if you're using the Bible, the mantras, the prayers, the scriptures, like whatever, you know what I mean? That's just what I was guided to do at that time. But I know now so many people are so against that, all of the religion stuff, but this is different. This is words that I do believe were spoken, and I do believe that hold immense power of change within them, and so it's not about religion. It's really about the words and the frequencies that some of these scriptures and prayers hold. It's powerful, and like I said, it's not about following any cult or religion or any of that shit. It's really about saying these words and these things that get you into a high frequency, a high vibration, a more peaceful place. That's what it did for me. These words brought me into a place of peace and a place of comfort, to where I could get out of the bed, to where I did have some hope, to where I did have, some sort of a, like something to look forward to, I guess. I created this relationship with this God source, and that is literally how I got to this place where I'm at now. Like, it's a connection and a relationship that I wouldn't give up for anything, and it's a connection and a relationship that dwells within me, that lives within you. That's why I'm able to honor you and sit with you and what you perceive to be your brokenness. It's the energy and the relationship and the connection that I know that when you sit here on my bed, that you are pure, you are holy, you've just got the world drenched on you, and my job is just to help you uncover and to see all of your magnificent beauty and your light and who you truly are. That's the only thing I do here, is just be and help you to see and hold that space for you. And I just pray that you know how loved you are, because I didn't know how loved I was. I didn't. When I was using, I could not see past. I had this was all blocked, and I could not see past my traumas. I couldn't see past my pain. I couldn't see past my suffering. And I had a moment last week for a couple of days where I kept dipping low, and I'd come up, and I kept dipping low, and I'd come up in my vibration, in my emotions, I guess. It's more, just, it's that wave of emotions, stuff that needs to come up and, be seen and be heard and be nurtured in me. And sometimes, when you're in these low places, it's easy to go into this place of like, I literally don't want to be here. If I have to feel like this, I don't want to be here, And so it really pushes you to like step up and to, take care of yourself and to do these things for yourself. Because back in the day when I felt like shit like that, I was out the door. I was like, boom, in my car, like, let's go. I'm not going to think. I'm not going to do this. I just want to go party. I just want to go hang with people. I just want to go forget all about me. And now I obviously can't do that. Like, that's not a part of who I am. I'm a lot different now to where I want to see her. I want to see her pain. I want to know, why are you feeling this way? What's going down? And I have to take naps, and I have to meditate, and I have to take showers, and I have to reach out to people and say, hi, how are you doing? I have to connect in with that and with me, and reaching out to people and checking on people, I have to tell you, is like the biggest, I know I've told you guys this before, but it's like the biggest like loving thing that you can do for somebody, is really just to peek in and check in and, hey, how are you doing? Like, what's going on with you? And, hey, I love you. I'm just want to share my love with you. Even if you may not have it, you still can find it for others, sometimes. So I would just say hang in there, guys. Like, I love you all so much. And I know this was kind of like a lot of talking, and I do want to do some videos in regards to my shamanic journey and how I got to this point, and all of the weird, cool experiences I've had. So I'm working on doing that. So thank you for being patient. I hope this healing conversation helped you in all ways, shapes, or forms. I love you all so much. Kuloi katia sana ya ola aya sheti ade kinamo ade city board ere kinamo ade sinamo ere kinamo ade kelai aya tu oshinamo ere kinamo puati sinamo ere kinamo ade. I love you all so much. Bye.